snacks.
What it do, snackers, snackettes, and snack X's? It's your boy Gage. I'm here with Sin and with Jokes, and we have joining us very special guest, Zeefa. Everybody show some love.
Welcome, Zeefa.
Welcome back to the show. What up, Perp?
Perp.
You are now tuned in to Loading Snacks Weekly, where we get together once a week and we talk about all kinds of things that are happening in pop culture. And today,
Today
Moon Knight came out.
It did.
Yes,
Are you
it did.
excited, Sin?
I'm very excited. You know I've been waiting for Moon Knight.
I know you are. J. Robert Deans, I appreciate you having us in the background. Kidlet, what up?
What up?
Heather, what up?
Marcus,
what up?
What up, Marcus?
So it's going to be a little bit of an action-packed show. A little bit of an action-packed show. First and foremost, how is everyone?
Doing okay.
Pretty
Doing
good.
okay.
Good.
Pretty good, doing okay, and good.
Mm-hmm.
Like to hear it. Love to hear it, as a matter of fact. For all of you out there in chat land, how are y'all? Y'all okay? Hope so. Kayla says, "What's up, Zeefa?
What's
People
up?
want to know."
Nothing much. Chilling with the boys.
Hey, listen, Perk, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you find someone who needs to be slapped on your award show, call me, bro. I am the slapper, bro. I'll make it happen. Zeefa,
What's
I
up?
am so grateful to you for hanging out with us today.
Oh yeah.
Grateful you guys are having me on the show. Always a pleasure. Always.
You are officially our last guest for Women's History Month for 2022.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about you. Are you ready for this?
I think so.
I know how it can be.
I won't be slapping nobody. Don't worry.
Yeah, listen, Sam, Perp and I had a small conversation on Twitter about him having his own award show, and I just wanted to know, yeah, but is anybody getting slapped? If not, I don't know. Hold up. Is that no Ty? Is Tony Ty in the chat?
Somewhat on time.
What's up, man? I'm. It's good to see you, bro. I haven't seen you in so long. I was beginning to get worried. But it is like you to show up when it's time for us to start doing spoiler boys.
Spoiler boys.
I know what it is. Zeefa,
what's up?
What have you been up to?
Whew, that's a loaded question.
All right, should I break it down? Should I should I make it more specific?
No. I mean, I assume in terms of art purposes.
Sure.
I mean, life's life, right?
I mean, it is, but we have an open forum here. Feel free to share if you'd like to, or if you need to. That's part of what we're here for.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
A lot's been going on. I recently moved, so I did have to put a stop to jackets and stuff. I had a shoulder injury. I had a leg injury before that. I'm fine now. I've recovered because I'm strong.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm good, but there's so much going on in terms of art stuff. I'm working on denim jackets, whether it's custom or inventory type things. I'm working on illustrations. I'm working on potential bigger things that I might mention later, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
We gotta wait to see. So that basically what she said is you guys have to stay tuned to the end to see if the exclusive drops here.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what that is.
Big deal. At least for me, it's a pretty big deal, and it might be a while.
Big deal then.
But it starts here because you got to start to get there.
If it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal to us.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I have questions for you.
What's that?
But before we get into questions, Domingo in the building. Sam said, I want a denim jacket. Can you take my money?
I know, Sam. Sam, look,
Wait,
I've been on the
I
back
need
burner in the backlog for so long. I don't know when you would get yours.
Well, wait a minute. That's a good thing, though. That means
Yes, it is.
I'm in demand.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And I'm
That's
getting
why
good product.
That's why I'm willing to wait for the quality work that you put out. I'm willing to wait.
So
Yeah, and honestly, I would have probably been to it sooner if I didn't have like 59,000 injuries that I had to deal with at once. So, but yeah, man, I got you, Sam. If you just hit me up on my Instagram or my email on my website,
you know what? As a matter of fact, jokes. Just post in the chat the new website, the new Instagram. Matter of fact, let's just take a look at the website.
Boom.
Can we do that?
We sure
Senor
can. Let's go ahead.
Nash. What up, Jovan? Yeah. So the website is there for everybody to click on. If you want to go here and take a look. Jokes, I'm gonna let you scroll freely.
I gotcha.
Look at all that gorgeous,
all that.
gorgeous,
I know, right?
gorgeous
Beautiful.
artwork. Look at that. Get your custom painted jacket.
And you will see what Sin meant about backlog, because when you click that link,
let's go ahead and click that link.
Click it.
Yeah, let's get some more information.
Let's click it.
Take it even. It's not working.
Is it broke?
Okay.
Oh no.
It's broke.
Right. Just scroll up and do buy denim jacket.
Gotcha.
There you go.
I just
Not
finished
broke.
making this, and it is a work in progress, guys. So we're
Currently booked until July. Can I tell you what's special about that is that, like, I looked, must have been on your Instagram or something, like earlier today, and I saw books through April. This is powerful.
Yeah,
good stuff. But I want you to understand that, like, so I got a jacket, and it takes time, like, and there are works of art. And I want to tell you something. So here's the thing. So every time I wear that jacket, I get compliments, no matter where I go, right? Actually, I'm going to show. So hold on. I'm sure
I hear you, Perp.
Yeah.
She didn't you do a Attack on Titan one, Zeefa?
I did.
Yeah, I got it. That's right. Wow.
Yeah. Also, I think Robert Dean said, "Do you make patches of your work?" So that's actually something that I'm also looking into. So you can keep tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm trying to expand on. So there's more to come through all of this. It's not just these paintings. Like, I have so many ideas.
Yeah, there's the Attack on Titan joint in action.
That's on fire.
She is awesome, by the way. I'm not, this is one of my coworkers, but like, her reaction was amazing. Not to say anybody else's wasn't. Everybody's was amazing, but she was like, it was.
Did you were able to present that to her in person?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you didn't. I had to get mine in the mail.
Yeah. So I got to see her in person. We were jumping up and down.
Oh yeah.
I believe it. Oh my gosh! And I was like, okay. Oh my gosh!
I recently, Zaina's in the chat screaming your name.
Oh my gosh! What's up, girl?
So I recently switched locations. I worked for the same company, but I changed my location, and I wore the jacket last week because it was nice. Like, you know how the weather keeps pretending, like the world keeps pretending like this will be nice out, and then changing its mind. So I wore the jacket, and a couple people stopped me and said something about it, and then one guy was like, "Yo, that joint is dope," whatever. And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, a friend of mine who I know painted this on the back. And he was like, "Yo, that's painted on? Like, that's not like," and I was like, "Yeah, like they're custom." And he was like, "Yo, I need one of those." Like, it's a thing, but it takes time, and the work is exquisite. Like, it's just, it's beautiful work. And so,
Thanks, Robert. I don't know if I'm calling you the right name.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's explore a little bit of that, because the last time you were on, we talked about your choice to work in blue pencil. And I kind of want to revisit that again.
Mm-hmm.
I like this Scar Inuyasha joint.
It was an interesting comment.
Yeah, like that one is actually, that is on my refrigerator, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, did you get one of those?
Yeah, but mine has red in it. Like the
Oh yeah,
eyes are red and the
yeah.
lines on it.
So
Yeah.
this is the original. So the one
Mhm.
that you got, I had put it into Photoshop and I put some more pizzazz to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like that one too. I love this. So, talk to me again about your decision to specifically choose to work in blue pencil.
So it happened when I was in college and we had to do like I went to college for technically like media arts and animation.
Yeah.
And when I was learning, I learned the whole blue pencil to Photoshop trick where
Hmm.
you can like eliminate the blue lines and stuff for those that know anything about that. It's basically a trick. You draw in blue, you can put it in Photoshop, eliminate the blue lines, and then you can do your ink over it and then eliminate it, and that's it. But I
It makes it easier than doing it in black or in regular pencil
right. Hmm.
and then uploading it and having to draw over that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So when I
Oh,
was
I see what you're saying. You mean like how you eliminate the blue hue from it to make it black. Is that
Um, kind of,
okay?
but usually, so it's a lot easier to just there's like a process in Photoshop where you can like put your line work and separate it from
Yeah.
the drawing. So it kind of has to do with that. And to be honest, I kind of don't remember all the details, so I'm sorry.
It's probably very different now because Photoshop changes
Yeah,
constantly.
there's
So
like
much.
I do know there's like multiple methods on how to do it. So
Okay.
but when I was doing that, I was like, you know what though? Blue is my favorite color. It's
Okay.
all stupid, but also like I just liked how it looked. And with the blue
Yeah.
that I use, it's not just like colored pencil, it's like actual blue lead. So
Yeah.
it just goes on differently. And I just like how it feels. And I think a lot has to do with like the paper I use because I draw in moleskin books.
Yeah.
It's not actually moleskin, but it's called that.
That's called the
Um,
most. Yeah.
Yeah, and the paper's so smooth, and I just loved how it looked. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just keep it blue?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else is doing this that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
So I just liked how it looked, and I went with that, and I got a lot of great reactions from it. So
Yeah. Like
it became a niche of mine.
I don't know. What have we known each other like 4 or 5 years now? And
I think that's about right.
I think that until you started doing jackets, I had never seen you do anything but pencil work. Like I'd never seen any color work or anything like that. However, I want you to know that when you start like cuz your work in color is brilliant. Like you are really good at it. A lot of people, not everybody, but some people just don't like to work with color.
Hmm.
Do are you do you prefer like not to work in color?
Yes.
Okay.
I know
Okay, I
it's
mean that's fair.
crazy because like my jacket colors are cool, but
Mm-hmm.
I prefer. I think it depends on the medium.
Sure.
Because if I have to sit here and draw color for you, I don't like it.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
different. When I'm painting it, I love painting. I've always painted with acrylics. So painting, and whenever I did paint, my very first acrylic painting is the most colorful thing that, like, it's so colorful. There's colors
Oh,
everywhere.
like is it this?
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah. I mean, and that's my very first painting ever, and that was when I was in like high school. So
High
Yeah, I saw
school.
that.
yeah.
So I want this is the thing. This is literally why I brought this up because I saw this and was like, I saw that you were in like 10th grade or something like that when you did this, and I was like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, I was in 10th
Like
grade.
the use of like it's crazy. It's crazy. I just yeah, like it's beautiful. That is a beautiful piece of artwork
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you so much. And see,
And
Robert just explained the blue pencil thing, and he's absolutely right because that just triggered my memory. A lot
photos and
easier
art in
to,
black and white. So okay,
yeah, to work with and not have to deal with all that stuff. But
got
now
it.
I can scan it
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah,
But also I am drawing like pretty hard onto it. So
got it. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, I really love the work. So okay, So you're working on more pencil work
in between here and there.
in between jackets.
I have well, I'm working, yes, in between jackets. I'm working on pencil work. So like I think I just recently posted this is one I'm working on. And it's part of a series that I'm doing. And it's part of, if you guys saw recently this post, so that's one of the series that I'm working on. So there's going to be a few of those. And then I'm also working on potential NFTs.
Oh my goodness.
Those are digital, and there is one that I have been kind of posting work in progresses of. So that's on my Instagram as well. But those are fun. So that's what I meant by like, there's a lot of different things I'm working on and things that are happening. So
there's a lot happening. I dig it. I have a question for you. Yeah. How do you not make yourself another jacket?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like,
how do I stop taking like commissions and just make
how do you keep yourself from being like, I really, and this is part of why I asked that, because I read the story that was associated with that piece from you in 10th grade, and you said in there something about how like this lady wanted to give you like $500 for it, and she like kept trying to give you, you're just like, you couldn't do it, you couldn't part with it.
Couldn't. I still can't. I would never part with that.
So like, as you create stuff, right? Like, and when you make stuff for other people, like I get it, you make it for them, you give it to them, that's their thing or whatever, you let it go. But like, is there something that you've thought of since you started doing this that you would really love to have on like a jacket for yourself that you just can't pour the time into because everybody keeps going, make me one.
Yes. Like time without, there's so many. The main one, and it probably sounds cliche as crap, but I am obsessed with dragons. I love dragons. I collect them.
Cool with that.
Yeah, I have like so many statues, and I don't have any with me now because I moved and I put in storage. But I want a jacket with like a massive Chinese dragon or a Japanese one. I want a tattoo of them on my leg. Like I want all that. And I also kind of want to do like this Balinese mythology thing. So there's plenty that I would love to do. And the jackets, like you said, take a lot of time. So I have to find ways to put my other art projects in there.
Yeah.
I kind of like put my own needs on hold.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real thing though. Like as a creator, when you create things and you're not always in a position to create for yourself, right? Like how do you keep yourself from losing some of the passion or whatever? Is it just because you enjoy doing it?
That's the key right there, because I will tell you right now, if you don't like the artwork you're doing, the commissions that you're doing for people, like if somebody came to me and said, oh, I want you to paint, and I'm sorry guys if this sounds so bad or so mean, but it is what it is. If somebody came up to me and said, I want you to paint, what do I not like painting? I don't know, like a house or something. I'm not gonna paint you a house on a jacket. That's not me. Number one, multiple reasons. That's gonna suck life out of me because I'm sorry, but I wouldn't like the idea, and I can't visualize it. So I can't make it happen for you. And then on top of that, if I force it, it's probably not gonna look good because number one, it's not my forte. Number two, at that point, I'm just like slacking on the work I'm giving. Like not slacking, but my work's not gonna be the best I can.
Right.
So I think that's like a huge thing with a lot of artists, and I'm sure it looks like you guys have some artists in the chat.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys in the chat, you probably can, if you do commissions and stuff like that, I'm sure a lot of people can relate because it is life sucking if you don't go about it the right way. So
correct.
Long story short, I've had to be more strict with the commissions that I accept. That's why going forward on my website, once I'm booking again, it's going to be like a consultation form. So I'm going to ask what you want and stuff. And you're not guaranteed for me to say yes. I'm not always going to say yes.
I mean, I think that's totally fair.
Definitely.
Because I think it's so important to to find a way to maintain the drive that allows you to continue to do something you love doing that is also work.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, you want to do what you're doing, you want to get paid for what you're doing. And you want to be able to do it at your best. So
Mhm.
how do you manage that? Are you managing that okay? Like, I mean, right? Because I mean, look, realistically, like we know, life throws curveballs all day, every day. That's part of how things are, and like remaining passionate
Mhm.
and not like. Do you ever just take? I don't know, realistically, like 15 minutes. So you know what? I just need 15 minutes to like doodle something for me, something that I like. I'm gonna doodle a dragon right here somewhere, so that
Yeah, so these illustrations, like these series of things, these are things that I want. Like nobody tells me to do these. Like these are things that come out of my head that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's cool. Like I love how it looks.
Yeah.
And I have fun doing these because I have the utmost freedom.
Yeah.
I'm not saying when you give me a commission that it's okay to give me the utmost freedom. Sometimes that's really hard to work with
Sure.
when you're doing it for somebody else. But this is all me. Like this is
Yeah.
I make the decisions, every single decision.
Your heart is in it.
Right. And I don't have to worry about the other person like liking it or not. You know what I mean? So and Sam just said it like I'm happy you're selling my originals than doing commissions. And it's kind of true, but I really do enjoy the jackets because those are different. Obviously again, I'm choosy on what I do.
Sure.
But I have fun doing it because if I can visualize it, I'm good. You know what I mean? There's a process that comes with it, and it gets sometimes it's hard when I'm doing it. And
obviously it depends on if people like know what they want and they're really specific. Like my jacket, I knew exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? And like it's
and
a thing that's been in my head for a long time.
Yeah, and you said it, and it was inside. I was like, yes, two really cool things. I'm good. You know, and I instantly can envision it. So but these like side things, these are more so things for me. So yes, I do kind of put that time aside when I can.
I dig it.
If you paying me, you get first priority of my time.
Sure. But you might have to take a break and be like, you know what I need to do?
Yeah.
I need to go, you know what I mean, and get my creative, you know what I mean? I know what I'm doing for this person. I need to go get some things out of my system. I think that's like super important. J. Robert Dean said, yeah, my postcards for patrons are all my idea. So they end up being more fun and it makes total sense. I think that's dope. I mean, it's almost having something built in to what you're doing that does actually bring money in that allows you to continue to be creative the way you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is super dope. You know what I mean? To have, that kind of space. Zeefa, what is your pop culture poison? Is it dragons? Like, what's the thing that like, are you a movie person? Are you a gamer? Are you like, what's your pop culture poison?
When you say poison, like the things
like
that
the thing that like you gotta have it, like
that I have to, well, not kryptonite, but in a good way, kryptonite.
Yeah,
good way.
Yes.
For me personally, in terms of drawing, or just in general?
No, in general.
In general.
I like video games a lot.
Yeah.
And then like movies, like fantasy movies and stuff like that. And animation movies. But man, like I play Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
are you having a hard time finding time to do that now?
Yeah, I don't even play anymore. It sucks. I'm so sad.
How long has it been?
It's literally been, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Probably like 6 months or something.
You was an aggressive. You was aggressive Call of Duty player, weren't you?
Yes,
you know she was.
Yes. I don't just sit there. Like I go for things. Okay,
talking trash.
Talking all that trash.
Talking big smack.
Talking the trash.
I'm not a camper.
Let's get you in jokes on a stream together. Teamed up, running some COD. I think that'll be dope.
I need to take time out to do that, but I also like the classic game. Like my boyfriend bought me the new Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
I haven't even beat the thing yet because I haven't had time. But
the time will come. Kayla said, "If you like video games, you in live with the right people." That is a true statement.
Facts.
That is true.
Gamers. J. Robert Dean said, "I love that the controller was right there."
I got
That is
extender because
Controller's always in reach.
the grip, and then I have the little, if you can see it, the
Yep.
little piece.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, you ain't. She's not playing.
No, not even a little bit.
She's finna kill you.
No,
Hey, that's why I got an Elite controller.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at you.
So I can take mine. I can change mine however I feel, depending on the perfect game. Yep.
that's
Paddles
smart.
on the back.
That's how you. That's how you do it.
I had paddles. I didn't like it, but anyways.
You didn't like the back paddles?
No, I don't like it. I just like look. It sounds crazy, but I will stick to my default button mode.
I'm okay with that. If it works for you, that's nothing wrong with that. If you're winning,
yeah,
and you don't need to change strategies, then
okay.
I think that's
stats. Just
yeah.
do that because they're probably bad now.
They getting on you, jokes. Tone it down.
We talk. It is going to be a
Yes, it is.
competition.
Everything's a competition.
It is.
It is. All right. So listen, serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Beast Wars?
Beast Wars?
Yeah.
Should I feel ashamed that I don't know what that is?
Nah, it's perfect.
No,
If you don't know what
that's
it is,
good. That's good right there.
Is that the new litmus test now that you're going to just start asking people? It's like, do you like Beast
maybe.
It sounds familiar though.
Maybe. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Don't worry about it. We won't even get into
it. Lame.
No, you're not. No. You're right where you're supposed to be if you don't even know what that
Wait,
is.
now can I Google it?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, hold
Google
on.
it.
Let's see.
Watch her be like, I remember this garbage.
No.
And
No.
Nah. Listen, while she's looking that up.
Oh,
Curveball.
Transformers.
All right.
I don't know how I
Sin.
didn't know about this. I love Transformers, but I'm not.
See, no, because you like real Transformers.
No.
Beast Wars
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Jokes.
Oh,
Did you hear what she said? I don't know why I don't know about this. I love Transformers. She never heard of it. But this is not real. Joy's fake. It's a whole bunch of fake. Sin,
Yes, sir.
are you ready for this?
Sure, let's go.
How many holes are in a straw?
How many holes are in a straw?
How many
One.
holes does a straw have?
One.
Jokes?
I was going to say two. One.
Zeefa?
I'd say 2.
Are you? Okay. Look at Zaina. Don't mess up. Okay. Who uses straws?
What do you mean? You don't go to McDonald's or any fast food for that matter?
I have metal straws. No, it's one.
But
It's one.
But there's 2 ends.
Correct.
Yeah.
Two
There's
ends.
2 holes on each end.
One hole. No,
There's one
there's
hole,
2
though.
openings.
There's 2
There's
circles
one hole.
or whatever on each end, but it's still one hole.
There's two
It's the
openings.
same one. It's the same thing.
One hole.
Look,
It's the same hole.
I have people who are on the 2 clan with me, so I'm.
They're just wrong though. That's okay. Listen,
Wrong.
if I said
It's a trick question.
Man, never use
Right.
a straw.
if I said how many openings are on a straw,
You're right. You're right. I messed up. We messed up, man. We messed up, Robert and Sam.
look at Zaina. Zeefa,
Tarnished my reputation.
no. Correct. It's a tunnel. Sam, what do you mean, Sam? It's just math. That's all. You know what I'm saying? KB, listen, I haven't seen you in the chat in a long time. I miss you. I'm glad you're here. I know your birthday just passed. Happy belated birthday, sir.
Happy belated,
Happy
man.
belated birthday.
Yeah.
KB said, I never use the straw. You like take the top off your drink when you go fast food and just drink out of the cup?
Even while you
Oh,
driving?
he is savage.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
He is a savage. He is a savage. That's literally like, I'm going all the way in. What is this like? I want it all.
My man.
Your teeth.
Anthony,
Yes? Nope.
it's perfectly okay for
Nope.
you to be with jokes. God, that's correct, KB. You just face the joint?
Hey, man, it's
All right.
savage. Savage.
Okay.
Don't hit that bump.
And
What?
let's change your name in the chat to KB the Savage. And everybody remember why. No straws. No straws at all. Okay, look, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into a little bit of news. Is that okay with y'all? Is that okay? Can we do that?
Let's do it.
A menace to society. Facts. Facts. You got it, KB. No doubt. J. Robert Deans, that is 2 openings, sir. Just so you know, that's 2 openings, 1 hole.
Leave the J. Robert.
There are multiple openings that do that.
Wrong.
It's still.
But you can't look at it as 2 holes.
Oh God, Dad, go to bed.
Okay. The I just want to make certain that the path you dig from here to the other side of the planet, that's 2 holes.
It's 2 holes, 1 tunnel.
2 openings. What? That's the hole is you go through the hole, right?
2 holes, 1 tunnel.
Okay.
I commend you for trying, Zeefa.
Speak with my answer.
But no.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna let you hold on to that until the end of the episode. We're gonna park that, come back to it. Okay? I have a feeling it'll come back around. And Sam is right. Go to bed, J. Robert Deans. See, Sam said I thought a hole is 1 opening with a bottom. Does that mean that a straw has no holes?
That was actually right on point.
Don't text me
Right.
about this,
It was right on point.
Like, don't text me about this.
Oh my God.
A donut has 2 holes then. Yeah, see, no.
Clever.
Nope.
Exactly.
That's
see what I'm saying?
Comparison right there.
It's a straight.
Like I can't.
It's like not. Never mind. I give. I give up.
KB. Hercules. There it is. Go play Portal. That's right, Heather. Go play Portal. So listen, we have talked many times on this show about Game Pass and the greatness that it is and why people should do it and how it's working and what it's doing to the video game industry.
Mm-hmm.
Zeefa, I noticed you had a PlayStation controller in your hand. So I imagine you, at least at one point, maybe subscribed to PlayStation Plus because you're playing Call of Duty, so you must be playing online. So you had to have a PlayStation Plus.
I still have it.
You never. How are you playing Call of Duty? Are you just? Who are you playing with?
I have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I have my whole crew.
That's what I'm talking about.
Squad.
So y'all all got PlayStation Plus. Is that a thing y'all do?
I do it.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't respond. I don't know if that's your crew. Like I feel like that's a call and response. And like if you do that, somebody should be responding to that.
Well, people they do. Okay. But it's my thing. I guess I
Bird Gang.
I don't know. We say all kinds of stuff. But I play with my boyfriend and like a bunch of his friends. And then like sometimes a couple of people that I met just like playing random. Mm-hmm. But I mean, there's like a bunch of us, and we're always in rotation or something. So
and you
call
at each other.
What?
You call at each other. You do that.
Call. Mm-hmm. And we say a lot of other fun things, but I'm not gonna say it here because it's probably not.
All right, that's fair. It sounds like it belongs in Call of Duty.
It's not like raunchy or bad or anything. It's just probably not appropriate.
Hey, look. Listen. I didn't mean to start what I started.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. A little bit I did. I started something. The chat is going off, right? What up, Bruce? Hey, listen.
It's a group call.
I'm gonna say it's a group call. So I'm not gonna get involved in it. Hey, listen, I'm glad you have a call because I know what that is. There it is. There it is.
That's my man.
I'm not mad at that at all. So yesterday, talking about? What are you talking about? How am I messing with your OCD?
Oh man, she's gonna be
Is
standing
your
there looking at
OCD
a straw
telling you
now.
that things have holes that don't? Like I don't. Okay. Because it has 2 holes, 1 opening, or 1 hole, 2 openings. 1 hole, 2 openings.
Are we still talking about the donut, or are we still
They
on the
just,
straw?
it's just period. It's just, and listen, here's the thing. Sometimes I take the show off the rails on purpose.
Get him,
You
Zay.
know what? Oh man. So PlayStation.
Why don't we just solve this
We're
right
gonna get
now?
to it. We're gonna get to it.
Do we have to do we need to come to it? Like we need to come to it like a consensus on the whole thing? Is that what's happening? Is that what's wrong?
I guess we'll figure it out by the end of the show.
Can't we do that? Like
we haven't figured out by the end of the show. Yeah.
I don't. All right. So yesterday, PlayStation finally announced what is, I guess, supposed to be a competitor for Game Pass. They announced tiers for PlayStation Plus. So we're gonna go over some of those because it's gonna be important. It should be rolling out this summer. There are 3 tiers. So hold on. This is the first tier.
I'm gonna need to know this.
Yes, you will.
Get my handy
Here's the thing.
notebook.
PlayStation Plus Essential is your basic PlayStation Plus. Nothing's really changing for you. So, benefits. Provides the same benefits that PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as the 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for save games, online multiplayer access, and no changes for existing PlayStation Plus members in this tier. So basically, if you already have PlayStation Plus, you will roll over to this, okay?
Right. No changes. You're good. Just
$10 a month, $25 quarterly, $60 a year, which is grand. Then there is PlayStation Plus Extra. So the benefits of this, when you get everything from the Essential tier, so your regular PlayStation Plus benefits, but it adds a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the Extra tier are downloadable for play. So this adds $5 a month if you're paying monthly. So $15 a month, $40 quarterly, $100 a year, which is a much better deal than $15 a month. Because $15 a month is $180 for a year.
There, yeah.
Versus $100 a year. So PlayStation Plus Extra right now is looking like really the best deal they have. And then there is PlayStation Plus Premium. So again, all of the benefits from the previous 2 tiers. It adds an additional 340 games, including PlayStation 3 games available via cloud streaming. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP generations. Offers cloud streaming access for the original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the Extra and Premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. So basically, this is them combining PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and PC. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier so customers can try select games before they buy. So $18 a month, $50 a quarter, or $120 a year, which honestly at only $20 more than the tier before.
That's kind of worth it.
Probably where I'd go. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about what this is and some of the benefits. You know what? The short straw. I mean, you do realize a straw can have no hole. It's just part of life. Jokes. Where are you on this? How are you feeling about the announced tiers for PlayStation Plus?
I'm okay with it. I'm happy that they're doing both a monthly and a yearly option. Because definitely if they're only doing the monthly option, just the sheer amount you would pay. I mean, it's not too far off from what you would be paying monthly for Game Pass Ultimate right now. So, it's I would say it's just about in line dollar wise comparison to it.
Okay.
I personally, if I jump into it, I would just go ahead and do the year up front at the one time and just save that money
And be done with it.
and just be done with it. I would be a little bit more eager to see maybe if they give us a glimpse of possibly some of the titles, especially for some of the older consoles that you could go back and go. Because I mean, just saying that, you know, hey, we're going to give you like 400 games, PlayStation may go to that barrel and go all the way to the bottom and start grabbing
get the worst joints possible
and get some titles out of there. So that would be my only thing right now, would be just to hear some of the titles that they're going to potentially throw in here to grab from.
Sin, where are you on it?
I'm kind of with him when it comes to the titles. Like, it's cool. It sounds good. It sounds just like you said, PS Now and PlayStation Plus just pretty much merging together and throwing in some PS5, some PS4. I'm interested in like the PS3 titles they're going to be adding. That's kind of like where I want. That's kind of like where I want to go. But like Joe said, before I shell out the money, I need to see what games you are putting in these tiers. Because either I probably already own the ones that I would play, or I'm already paying for Game Pass. I might have some of those over there sitting in Game Pass. So really right now for me, it just depends on what games you're putting in. That'll be the make or break for me, because there are a lot of games on the PlayStation that I would like to play that more so like the overseas titles that just for some whatever reason won't show up on Xbox, you know. So it's all about that for me, whether I pull the trigger on it or not. So I'm just going to be keeping a close look at what titles they're saying to add into it.
Zeefa, does this sound confusing to you?
No.
Okay, good. What do you think?
For me, I think it's cool that they're doing all of that. I guess it's time to do something new, right? But at the same time, I also agree with jokes like you might get some really stupid games that nobody cares about. So, and honestly, it really just depends what you want, because I'm specific on the games that I play, and I kind of have my specific games and stick to that. And it takes a lot for me to want to like move to a new one. So I personally would probably just stick with kind of like the basic one, like the first or even second tier. But I mean, I think it's cool that they're making this an opportunity for everybody. And maybe if they put like less known games or whatever, I mean, maybe it's going to give, I don't know, it might be a chance for those games. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's something to be said for what Game Pass has changed the industry. And again, GDC was last week, and we looked at a lot of charts and stuff about how Game Pass is affecting indie developers and their availability to put stuff out. That people who have Game Pass actually tend to spend more money on games, and that like word of mouth for games that people otherwise would never have played or never have tried, people are doing because it's a part of their subscription and it's there. So there is something to be said, especially I think specifically for someone like you, Zeefa, who said like, I have my specific games that I play and like that's it. But like, if you were paying for it and you had access to all of these games, you might try something you wouldn't normally go out and spend. Like a lot of people who do that stick to the games that they play because it's like, I spent this money on this game and that's what I have time and I'm going to go in that. But like, if you didn't have to shell out additional money just to maybe give that game a try or several games a try, you might find out that you really like it. And I think that's a lot of what the philosophy is behind something like this, outside of we want your subscription money, right? Because obviously that's what they want. Like they want you to be in there and they want you to be bought in. For me personally, I don't think this yet equates a Game Pass competitor, mostly because there's no day one games for their specific, right?
I think I read somewhere that Jim Ryan or whatever said something like, it's not off the table, but that's not what they're focusing on right now. They're going to go this model, but things can change in the future depending on, what they see. So
yeah. Heather, I don't I mean, I would imagine that the games that will be available to you will be available based on the region that you're in. So not necessarily that they're locked, but these won't be like there are places where PlayStation Now is not available. And there are places where like cloud streaming just isn't going to work yet. So there will be places where this won't be a thing for some people. However, a couple of things. One, if PlayStation is doing cloud gaming, then they're doing it through Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft is going to get something out of this no matter what. We talked about that, I think, like a year ago. Like they did a deal and that they were discussing ways that they were going to do cloud gaming. And like Jim Ryan was saying, like specifically, we're doing something with cloud. We're in talks with Microsoft right now, but we want to do something that will be something only we can do or something like that, which I don't know how you can really make that a thing outside of it being exclusive titles. What I'll say is the cost, if you're paying yearly, is less than paying for Game Pass because Game Pass doesn't have a yearly option. So you're either paying $10 a month or you're paying $15 a month. As a matter of fact, here, IGN put up a comparison chart. Let's just look at it.
Okay.
Man, that's a lot to look at. And who cares really about the Nintendo thing?
I know
like,
that doesn't even come into the realm at all.
No.
Pay them any mind. If you look at price per month, $9.99, $14.99, or $17.99 versus $9.99 or $15. The price per year, Xbox doesn't even offer that. Neither one of them has a family plan, which is a thing that I'm expecting they're going to announce for Game Pass probably this year. The additional perks, monthly downloadable games, which, I mean, I guess the same thing because in Game Pass you have Xbox Live Gold, but that's almost dead. Like the games that they're putting in that are like, I don't even know why you would bother, but they do have a lot of perks, like 1 free month of Paramount Plus or Spotify or whatever. What's up, Alfonso? Access to older games. Here's the thing. If you remember, there was a fiasco a couple months ago when Sony tried to take all their PSP games, like close the market down and all that. Here's clearly why. Because they wanted people to subscribe to this. They want people to do this. That would have been really bad. Like, that would have been a really bad look, I think, if that had happened. So there are game trials for both. Most of what you can get game trials on in Game Pass are the ones that are in EA Play. They both have exclusive discounts. Both have cloud saves, but like you don't have to pay. You don't have to be in a subscription to get cloud saves through Microsoft. So I think there are some great differences. I think if you're a PlayStation person, this just makes sense. Like I do. Like if you're a parent and you bought a PlayStation 4 or 5 for a child, and games are $60 or $70 under most circumstances, knowing that you can pay $100 a year for them to have access to like 400 games
makes so much sense.
And then just tell him to leave me alone, like is
just swipe that debit card, and just let them have it.
Same thing as a gift too. Like if you know the person they got a console already, it's like, hey, look, here's $100, or here's they do like the cards. I just bought you 400 games. Go have fun.
Go straight, go down, whatever you want to do.
It'll be interesting to see how it changes. You're right, Sin. Jim Ryan did say that it's not completely off the table, but he said that it doesn't fit their monetization plan, like their business plan right now, for them to take their first party releases and do them day one. But what he did say was that, like, he literally said in that article, like, who would have thought 4 years ago that we would put PlayStation games on PC? I'm like, well, everybody else did. Like, everybody else saw it coming. I don't know what you're talking about. But
who'd have thought 4 years ago we would actually allow you guys to play with your friends on other consoles?
Yeah, I mean, they're being forced into some of this stuff. I do think that some of these things are a no-brainer, though. Like, I just think it just makes sense. Like, if you're already paying for PlayStation Plus at $60, another $40 versus paying for another game that's $60 would at least get you in the extra tier.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. How backwards compatible is the service? Can folks that have PS3 or 4 access the service without issue? So no, if you have a PS3, this doesn't work. It has to be PS4 or PS5, and you cannot, unlike what you can do with Xbox, like if you have a console that has a disc drive on it, you can get the disc and put the disc in and play those games. That's part of what you can do. Kidlet, I need to go calm down a little bit before I go to bed. Awesome to see y'all as always. Awesome work, Zeefa. Can't wait to see what's next. Night, y'all. Before you go, Kidlet, I have to I have to do something. So don't run off just yet.
Needs
this is because this is how my life is. Zayna sent me this. The mathematically correct answer is one hole. A straw is topologically the product of a circle, which has one hole, and then an interval which has 0 holes. So the straw has one hole. Formally, a straw is topologically equivalent. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not reading this.
Oh God, God, that's bad memories right there. That's one.
Here's what I can tell you. I understand this without the math part. Like I
get like I feel like the math takes just a little bit too far afterwards.
The answer is one hole.
Hudson did a whole entire article on it.
Yeah, like
this has been
well. Apparently, somebody has asked this question before. And got
professor of mathematics at the University of Florida.
So somebody had to say
you said the University of Florida. So this has been through college campus.
I guess. So.
Hey, listen, look at the bottom though. So a straw could theoretically be stretched and continuously deformed into other shapes with one hole, like a filled donut. Or a coffee mug. All right. There it is. I was a STEM major. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted me to. She just wanted me to know I was right. That's all. Just one joint.
My woman.
Now I'm sleepy. Thank you. You will sleep so well tonight, Kidlet. When you get to school tomorrow, ask the first teacher in your first period class.
Oh,
how many holes a straw has? Watch it go off.
Class. Yep, it's gonna take up the whole class.
And you record it and just drop it in your stories for me. Heather says, does stuff like this, Game Pass, PS Plus, impact the used game market? Yes and no. I think digital as a whole affects the used game market more than anything, because more people are just buying things digitally as opposed to buying physical discs. And so the used game market is going away anyway. Yes, Kidlet, ask your physics teacher. I like that. You do that interview, please. Yeah, the used game market is like, I don't know, Heather, when's the last time you bought a used game?
I was thinking about that. I haven't bought a used game in forever.
Zeefa, do you buy used games?
I haven't bought a used game in a long time either.
Yeah. Do you buy physical games?
No. If I had like a Wii or something, I mean, I used to have a Wii and like I don't have a Switch, but if I did, I would buy the physical game probably. But I don't buy physical games anymore. I really only play PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine, but like the games that you play on there, like you don't. I haven't purchased a used game.
Long time.
Yeah.
It definitely was a 360 game or something.
Yeah.
It's probably been it's been 15 years or so.
PS3 maybe been the last time I purchased something used or something.
Just happened to be in there and was like, oh yeah, I remember this game, and picked it up or something because backwards compatibility worked. You know what I'm saying? Because they went back and re-added it or something like that. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I think somebody bought me a used game though. If that counts.
It's possible.
That was only a couple years ago, and that was Titanfall.
Well, here's the okay. here's the thing about used games. The issue with the used game market has always been that developers, the people who make the games, make no money when you buy a used game. They get nothing. All that money goes to GameStop or wherever you bought the used game from. And so that's been an ongoing issue for, again, 15 years or more at this point. So having something like this, that is, whether it's a PlayStation Now or those games are available digitally for you to buy and download, at least that is in some manner a way for those developers or people who worked on it to continue to get paid for the work that they did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's in a lot of ways like what streaming services are doing for movies and for music and what have you, because you can, regardless of how minuscule they may seem, you can recoup something for streams, which is just kind of where things are.
It all becomes obsolete anyways at some point, you know? I mean, I
Right.
know sometimes
Or
that's
novelty.
but yeah.
When's the last time you bought a CD, Zeefa? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right.
I can't even remember the last CD I bought. Linkin Park?
Yeah, that was
That was
like the
which
most
20 years ago.
I was like, it doesn't really matter what the title is.
That was 20 years ago. Yeah, like that was a long time ago. Like, so yeah, I don't think that I don't think it matters. I think this is just gonna be the way that things are. Like, I just think things will be, you know, digital, because that's what the space is doing. Speaking of subscription services, they announced a subscription service for Grand Theft Auto Online, GTA Plus. Zeefa, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 5?
Oh, 5? Maybe not 5, but I played the earlier ones.
I mean, 5 can be considered an early one. I mean, it's been on.
Yeah, because that joint is almost 10 years old.
Wait, new one. I haven't even been paying attention.
Yeah.
10 or something?
Do current gen consoles play CDs? You have to download an app on the console to play CDs in it. To play Blu-rays in it, you need an app. Like, they don't just play them by default.
Anymore?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Blu-ray app.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. I mean, when I can get my hands on a PlayStation 5, I'm not going to buy one with a disc drive in it because I'll never use it. I don't need it. I download everything.
Facts.
I will buy that joint. I'm going to upgrade the hard drive to a much larger size, and I'm done. I just never put it in there. And I would love to save that $50, $100, or whatever the difference is now. I can't remember. Yeah, jokes. Are you interested in paying Rockstar $6 a month to get 500,000 GTA dollars every month? And
I don't play it enough, I would say, to probably do it. You know, if I jump in with say if we decide to jump in for whatever, you know, I may pay the $6 just to get, you know, that little extra 500K. Yeah, there's a little nice extra thing to go in if I need to grab something. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you did that 500K would buy you nothing.
I mean, I probably would have a little bit of money, and I could put it towards it. But other than that, yeah.
So super real thing. Sin, what about you?
No. If they were doing something like adding in, like you can get your own private servers and stuff like that, then they would have caught my attention.
Yep.
But no. I'll put out the new content. I'll jump on it, then play it, you know, until we move on to something else and keep going back. But not getting $6 for that out of me.
All right, so check this out. No lie. For $6, I was like, I'm gonna do it. Just for 1 month, just to see. I was like, it's $6. I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna see what happens, right? But then I got scared because I was like, what if I do it and I like it? And then I'm like, well, but nah. If I knew what I was gonna get every month, like, you know, you're gonna get the 500,000 every month. You get that regardless. But the other stuff that you get, like, one of the benefits is that they give you a discount. Like, you have special discounted shark cards, which is just ways to buy more money in the game.
Right.
I don't really want to do that. And the other stuff they give you, I don't really care about. Like, they say, like, you get opportunities to buy certain properties that you couldn't have before. You can move, like, your car meet to, I guess, the main one. I think the most expensive version of the car meet. You can move it there for free. one
Yeah,
time,
you
and
don't
they
have to
get,
pay
if you paid for the car meet, they give you that money back. So I was like, maybe $6. Do that, move my joint, and then leave me alone. You know, we play it off and on throughout the year, and it always gets love at Extra Life.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Oh yeah.
So I'm good. The other thing I find very interesting about it, though, is that it's only for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Mhm.
It doesn't
Won't
work
work
on
on
any
that.
of the other ones.
Hmm.
I did say car meet, but you chose to spell it that way, J. Robert Deans. You chose.
Did you expect anything less from him?
I did not. No, I did not. Specifically. Okay, listen. We're gonna wrap up soon. But before we do, Moon Knight.
Moon.
Jokes, did you watch it?
I did.
Sin, did you watch it?
I sure did.
Zeefa, have you seen Moon Knight? Do you know what Moon Knight is? Oh man,
I
okay,
don't,
listen.
but I know it looks cool.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then I mean that's.
I
Well,
know.
now that you know it looks cool and it's out, now you can go watch it
Mhm.
on your Disney Plus or whoever's Disney Plus you're using. Just go use it
Yep.
real quick
My
and
breath.
watch it. Yeah. Look, we're not gonna get into spoiler territory right now because that's for a different show.
Yes,
Isn't that
it
right,
is.
gentlemen?
Yeah, for sure.
However, first episode was kind of fire.
I enjoyed it.
This episode
I really
is
did.
the best first episode for a MCU Disney Plus show, I think, period. I think every other joint, the first episode I've been like,
It's a little
I don't know
slow.
yet.
I told
This
y'all,
joint,
Moon Knight for the win.
Hey, I ain't. Hey,
that's your man.
I'm good. I'm
That's
good with
your
this
man,
with Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first episode was really good. We will definitely be doing some spoiler boys and talking about that because we have to.
I didn't expect the creep factor of it though. That threw me off just to.
Oh, it was a little scary for you?
My man Sin was
off a
like,
little bit
he got the
just a little. I
remote.
was like,
He was about to be like,
what up?
oh, wait a
I should've
minute.
left the lights
Wait
on.
a minute.
So I should have left the lights on.
Like that slide meter of me cutting it off was moving over a little bit sometimes. Like, yeah, I will hit the power button.
I
Don't play with
Come
me.
on, man. Don't do that.
That sold it.
Yeah,
for
Sin
me.
don't do scary.
That sold it for me.
Not even a little bit.
All right, so look. Morbius comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
Technically.
God.
Technically it's Friday, but tomorrow.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I just got an invitation to go see it at midnight. I'm teetering.
What?
I'm teetering.
I'm teetering on if I want to go see it or not. I'm leaning towards no.
I'm gonna go see
I'm
it.
gonna see it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it.
You cannot go watch that.
I know, but
You have
Expectations ain't high, so
My expectations
they're
are
not
number
high
high.
at all, jokes. They are in the
Number.
toilet.
Are you excited about Morbius, Zeefa?
I mean, I'm excited. I'm
Are you a Jared Leto fan?
I mean, no, I'm not like I'm not like, oh, Jared Leto.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see it. I think it'll be fun.
Okay.
I'm
And
not.
it probably will be fun. I'm picky. And
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it depends on like who's watching it, right? So,
well, I mean, I'm watching it. And so
like, what your opinion is. I mean, like, I honestly, I don't have like that much expectation, like crazy expectations for it. But I am like excited to see it. I'm sure it'll be entertaining at least.
yeah, I'm just interested to see where they go with it and how, if in any actual way, it does tie into the MCU. That's all.
Yeah.
I just like, you're right, J. Robert Dean's meh BS. Probably.
Like Morbius, like for me, like kind of like how for you, Gage, how like Spider-Man was the catalyst for Venom, and honestly, from like the animated series, Spider-Man was the catalyst for Morbius. 100% the same thing, and it's like how I want to see how they're going to spin that without the Spider-Man factor in there. It's Peter Parker's fault. Well, it's supposed to be Peter Parker's fault.
Matter of fact, I'm just going Saturday morning.
Listen, I heard that the possibility that every scene that was in the trailers that had like the poster of Spider-Man and all that like
Not in
I
the
heard
movie.
that there's a good chance none of that's even in it.
Mm.
But the rumors about what the after credit scene are
The fire
sound
side.
stupid, but would tie it to something. So
Okay.
you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Scene's
Okay. Here's what we got to do. We got a little bit of a rigmarole to go through. Let's start with this. One more time, Jokes. Can you put Zeefa's information up in the chat so that everybody who's in the chat can put both? Put the Instagram up for me and put the website up for me. Everybody go follow Zeefa so you can see that beautiful blue artwork and those beautiful jean jackets. Hey, Zeefa, has anybody requested something on a black jean jacket?
Almost, but I haven't had
almost.
So the Attack on Titan Levi jacket was maybe gonna be on a black jacket, but we decided for color purpose.
I was gonna say, that pops. That's one definitely.
I think I might have to try being the first. I have an idea for something, and we might have to.
Yeah, like, obviously, whatever you want, we'll talk about it in terms of color. So
yeah, J. Robert Dean, straight up, up through September.
Yep,
straight up.
2004.
I like it. Zeefa, are you planning to do any conventions this year?
Yeah.
Am I gonna see you live and in person somewhere? What's happening?
Okay, so I definitely want to do. If I don't do any, I do one. It'll be Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the application. I actually submitted it, so I'm pretty sure they'll let me in. But
okay.
Yeah, that's it. I unfortunately missed the Awesome Con one.
Okay.
The time frame for that, but Baltimore, most likely I will be there.
You want to go?
Do I want to go?
To Awesome Con.
I do want to go. I love Awesome Con. I've been going to Awesome Con since it first, for like up until 6 years until I stopped. But I would love to go to Awesome Con. I just don't think I can get a spot now. Why?
Let's talk after this is over.
What? You got a spot? Okay, we'll talk.
I said let's talk after it's over. What?
Like, I'm not giving.
She got way too excited.
I'm not giving my trade secrets up. Hold on.
No, don't get too
spill the tea right
now. Okay, Jokes.
Yes, sir.
Do you think everybody clicked on the links?
I'm gonna say the majority. So. I feel like there's probably one person out there that is either think, oh yeah, I already followed, and maybe they didn't. But I think for the most part, everybody did.
All right, go in there, click on the link, and find the most recent post, and put in the comments on Zeefa's most recent post that you saw her on Loading Snacks Weekly. Mm-hmm. Wham! Do it like that. You guys have homework. Jokes, you got a job to do.
Sweet.
My man Marcus, beats and beatdowns. Let me tell you something, Marcus. I had a conversation with somebody about beats and beatdowns today.
Oh!
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to tell you that person was in the chat. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay? 1 mile piece of chicken. Why? My man just don't One Piece at all.
I know,
look,
right?
He says that now, but
most of you who are hanging out with us have probably already checked out where we are across all the social media. But if you hit that Beacons link right there, okay, you can then follow us everywhere. It's got links to our Instagram and our Facebook and our YouTube and our Twitch. It has links to our MCU chat, which, by the way, there is a post there now for people who want to go and talk spoilers. What up, Rocky? There are people who want to go and talk spoilers about Moon Knight. So make sure you go there and you hit the MCU chat so you can go. If you've seen Moon Knight and you want to feel free to talk about it without ruining it for other people,
for it.
That's the place to go. There's an anime chat there. There's a wrestling chat there. There's some things brewing in both of those places. And there's also Loading Snacks Movie Club. What's the movie of the month, Jokes?
What we got this month?
Get him, Rocky.
I forgot that.
It's True Lies.
It's True Lies. It's something in the back of my head. It's True Lies.
Thanks for telling them. True Lies is the movie of the month for next month. No straw reference at all.
Sure, we can figure one out.
Yep, facts, Rocky. Hating hard in the chat, bro.
Yeah, One Piece is crushing right now.
That's what he does. Yeah, I guess I should have brought up, but we didn't bring up the One Piece Odyssey. Let's talk about it next week. We'll make sure we talk about One Piece Odyssey next week because
cool.
That's an RPG I might even play. You know what? I think we should find a way to do a bet that somehow Marcus has to play that joint.
Hey, you know what? We can do that for this weekend because we got our WrestleMania predictions that we're doing.
That's how he ended up not being able to talk about One Piece for like a year or whatever.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you know what? For those that don't know, that's this weekend coming. So me, Marcus, some others, we're going to be doing our predictions for Wrestlemania. It's on 2 nights. But we're going to do all of our predictions on Saturday for both nights on there.
Predictions on Saturday.
Okay.
And then are you coming back to discuss how those predictions turned out?
At some point, we're going to come back and talk about those. But also in a few weeks, it's looking like we're going to be doing a different show, but we're going to have a special guest coming on for that show. So you guys stay tuned for that one.
Told
but
y'all
yeah.
some stuff brewing. Told y'all some stuff brewing. We got Nerdpocalypse coming up. That is the 16th.
Once a year.
Yes.
We will be at Nerdpocalypse. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we will be there. Chances are we will be on the stage at some point. And if there's singing to be done.
Oh, there is. So we know where you'll be during that time.
Oh, Mark, you do not agree to those terms? Is that because you lack in doing predictions and you know you're going to lose? That's what it sounds like right now.
Hey, listen, how about this? Watch me just rope my guy in. Marcus, I need you to play One Piece Odyssey for Extra Life this year. Got to do it for the kids.
Sounds like a plan.
Got to do it for the kids. Zeefa, how can I rope you into playing video games with us for a while for charity in November?
In November,
no
problem. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to do like a daily thing because I'm gonna have a lot going on this year. But
it's one day. It's a 24-hour joint, one weekend. You don't have to do it for 24 hours. Just pop in and hang out with us for a couple of hours or something.
Yeah,
I think that'll be cool.
No problem.
Okay, again, we'll talk offline.
Fan.
Hey Rocky, don't miss Nerdpocalypse. Let me tell you something. If you don't know what it is, let me fill you in real quick. Nerdpocalypse is essentially a geek bar crawl. It's like 5 or 6 bars, all open with special themed drinks. Bars are set up to look like Harry Potter or Ghostbusters or whatever. Jurassic Park Jeep's usually there. The Ecto One is there a lot of times. People come in their cosplay. It is people drinking and partying and having a good time from like 3 in the afternoon until like 9 o'clock at night, which is when the after party starts. And because there's an after party and because it's all day drinking, there is a hotel.
It's a hotel deal.
I want you to know.
Also, the Old Bay vodka that I picked up, we're all going to try it at Nerdpocalypse.
That's at Nerdpocalypse?
Yep, we're doing that. All of us are doing that at Nerdpocalypse.
Old Bay vodka?
Oh, yes, they do.
Well, I don't drink nobody's vodka, but I'm going to do this. Nerdpocalypse. On down.
We're going to have some seafood to go along with it.
We're
going to have some seafood to go along with it, some crabs or something.
I'm down. I know that's not a gauge thing, but I'm down.
Nope, but I will get one of them giant pretzels they got. Them joints. They got like these $15 pretzels.
Oh, them joints is massive.
They come out hanging on a hook, bruh, with just butter. Like, yo,
I don't even like catch a shark and they hang them over the pier, just dangling. They look like that.
Oh, they like, man, they the biggest pretzels you ever seen. I'll be like, where y'all get all that dough from? Anyway, Sin, you got a job to do.
Yeah, so let's shout out our top tier patrons, starting with Anthony Cunningham, Marcus Houston, Susan Dorsch, and Tyrone Carson. Thank you very much. We truly, truly appreciate it.
No doubt. So listen, before we get out of here, one more time, I need to thank you, Zeefa, for hanging out with us, for joining us, spending some time with us. Greatly appreciate you. We know you're busy. You have jackets you could and probably should be painting.
Probably.
But I appreciate you taking like 2 hours out of your day to come hang out with the crew. Really appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you in person
Marcus.
In the future soon.
Thanks.
Does it have to be One Piece for Extra Life? Yeah, I mean, listen, Marcus.
It's for the kids, man.
It's for the kids. You gotta do it.
For the kids.
Wait, is that the game?
You would rather eat a raw tomato. Are we going to add that to the list of?
Let's do it. Let's add it to the list.
Raw tomato?
I'm not eating no tomato.
I'll do that. I'll throw that in mine. I'll eat a raw tomato.
You'll eat a raw tomato?
I'm not a fan of tomatoes, so that'll be. I eat them when they're super fresh, but not my forte, really.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm done eating things for Extra Life.
It's for the kids.
I'm done.
You're gonna have a mayo tier again in there for the kids.
Hey, look, he ain't going to do Mayo ever again after last year.
Traumatized.
It's not happening.
Traumatized.
It's not happening.
We got people
I'm
like
not doing
Lightning coming in, just keep throwing money. Left and
What?
right
Like to
for
say,
him.
here's my credit card.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Take my money.
It's just a raw tomato. Mayo's nasty.
Yeah, like I was eating spoonfuls of mayo last year.
Oh yeah,
It was not
Tomato and mayo.
like $100 a pop. Like it was, sandwich glue, no doubt.
Tomato and mayo.
Sandwich-
Is that
that was
like
the
the
nastiest.
is that the
Woo,
high
boy.
tier right there? Tomato and mayo.
No, mayo is
Yeah.
not mayo by
Yeah, I'm
itself.
not doing. I'm just telling you, like I'm done. I'm not eating things for. I'm not eating things for Extra Life this year. I'll figure something.
I gotta find something else. I ain't doing no one chip challenge. Like I've retired from that, but I gotta find something else.
I'm gonna tell you something. The idea of once again eating something that makes my shoulders almost touch, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That goes like I'm not doing that. Not doing it. And yeah, leave that birthday cake mayo out of it. I'm not doing that
If
either.
After the
they
show,
really make that, I will.
After the show, Anthony last week texted me. He said, I'm looking for that birthday cake mayo.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
And listen, I'm not. Listen,
About to reach out to Hellman's. Hey y'all, I need y'all to make this for my boy Gage and the Loading Snacks crew.
He can find it if he wants to. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not happening. No, I'm not eating a fish bladder either. I just said I'm done eating.
Nah.
I'm not eating things. Y'all don't understand. I'm not. This is not up for debate. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm officially
we're gonna have
retired.
like. Let me tell you something. We would have to. I'm not even telling y'all how much we would have to break. I'm not setting this up. Listen, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. We've had a great time. Again, thank you, Zeefa, for spending some time with us and hanging out here. Look, we got some things brewing for the next couple of weeks. Y'all know last week Shady was going to be on. She got sick. She's feeling better now. She sent me a message today. We're planning to have her on within the next couple of weeks. She sent me some dates. We're going to figure it out and work it out and make that happen for y'all. So, with that, show's over. Go home. We're out. Toodles and Loos.
Bye.